Chicago Fire star reflects on Otis' lasting impact on Cruz. There is no Cruz without Otis. Chicago Fire actor Joe Mignoso discusses the impact that former character Brian Otis Zvansek has had on Cruz's journey through the show. The series, which kicked off the One Chicago franchise, debuted on NBC in October 2012 and has become one of the network's most successful shows. Mignoso has played the fan-favorite role of Cruz in the Chicago Fire cast since Season 1. The character developed a strong friendship with Yuri Sadorov's Otis before the latter's tragic death in the Chicago Fire Season 7 finale, an event which hugely impacted Cruz as a character. In an exclusive interview with Screen Rant, Mignoso discussed how Otis' death continues to shape Cruz years later, and how Joe's decision to name his son Otis ensures that his late friend's memory will live on always. Discussing his close relationship with former co-star Sadorov, Mignoso talked about how the Otis actor visited the set recently, and it was great to reconnect with him. Check out Mignoso's full comments below. My son's name is Otis. I would say as impactful as Yuri is to my life. Yuri and I were the last two cast on the show. Everybody had already been here for a week doing fireman camp stuff, and we came in on the last day of all of that and sort of got a crash course in everything together. So me and him have been tied at the hip since the very first episode. He's one of my closest, dearest friends, and to not have him on our set. He recently visited us. I think it was the beginning of the season. He visited the set and got to see a lot of people, and it brought up a lot of old feelings and just talk about nostalgia, man. And so he's the absolute best human. I love him. I will always love him. I think there is no Cruz without Otis. I think that the relationship we had on the show is what made us successful on the show. I think it's what brought audiences to us. They are always one. He is the yin to my yang, for sure. What these comments mean for Cruz's Chicago Fire future. The series veteran is inspired by Otis in everything he does. Mignoso's comments show the impact and importance that Otis had, and continues to have, on Cruz's life. As he is now a father, and named his child after his late friend, the two men are now connected on a deeper level and will always be a part of one another. Cruz has come a long way as a character since the show began, and as his life and career are thrown into turmoil by the events of the back half of Chicago Fire Season 13, he would do well to keep his friend's memory close at hand. Otis and Cruz had a strong bond that has endured even after the former's death, with his final words to Cruz translating as "Brother, I will be with you always." After being blackmailed by gang member Junior Polanco for his role in a long-ago fire that resulted in the death of Polanco's cousin Flaco, Cruz aids Polanco in robbing Firehouse 51, but is shot, leaving his DNA at the scene. This could spell big trouble for the One Chicago stalwart, who will be lying to his crew. He may even feel guilty for dishonoring his dead friend's memory. This has fueled belief that Cruz could leave Chicago Fire, but his bravery and dedication to honoring Otis could prompt him to do the right thing and come clean about his past. Our take on how Cruz's past with Otis continues to influence him. His personal and professional problems could see him lean on his friend's memory. Otis and Cruz had a strong bond that has endured even after the former's death, with his final words to Cruz translating as "Brother, I will be with you always." Cruz's child sharing a name with Otis helps cement this fact, and should see Cruz seek advice and comfort in the memory of his friend, he will likely come away feeling more centered and closer to Otis. While it is unclear whether Mignoso will be leaving Chicago Fire, the recent events in Cruz's life make for an uncertain future, and one in which he could use the advice of his late friend more than ever. Chicago Fire Season 13 airs on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. ET on NBC. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe my Fast Gossip 24 to our channel, and stay with us.